But now let's jump into the pirates. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh my gosh. Okay, we got a lot to go through. Let's keep banging this out. An hour in ish. Thank you guys for kind of hanging out and getting through this, man. Three. There's a lot going on. We went through the thieves first. We got the one S tier. 3 thieves here. If you don't know why, I think someone was asking back why I had Shadow at the top. It's just their burst is arguably the best in the game for like long duration fights, and in short duration it's not bad either. Their burst is 60 seconds, and I think it's one of the most lines in the game, and they just have a great toolkit. They have blinks, they have teleports, they have mini iframes, they have long iframes. They're a thief. They're tanky. They have good consistent damage. They've always had good consistent damage, and now that they have Sonic Boom, and I think their V4 or their V4 as well is very strong. So yeah, Shadowers are a tier above because they're kind of like Night Lords, but they just have more tools in their toolkit to survive, to dodge stuff, to um, to deal with end game mechanics. So yeah, that's why I got them S tier. Yeah, Shadows are really really good. Shadows are really good. But we're gonna get into the pirates here. Now, previous tier, right? I had Cannoneers as that glass cannon tier, and there's no reason to make me believe that they're any different. Um, A tier. What do you think? What do you think? Do you think they still deserve to be in the A tier? Because like they remind me of Mercedes and Wild Hunters as far as that burst. I mean, if you ever played with the Cannoneer, their burst is insane, right? They have so many clones or small lines that is just the damage spike is absurd, right? Pirates, just like a lot of other pirates, aren't very tanky. Um, sustain damage isn't that great, I don't think. But Cannoneers are underrated, and I'm gonna keep putting them up here. So if someone wants to play a pirate, a Cannoneer, they're gonna know that they are their damage is that good, their burst is that good. And have you seen their V6 coming out? Yeah, yeah, that looks sick. Some of the pirates ones are insane. That it's gonna be epic to see theirs. No idea for pirates except for shades. Yeah, I'm kind of with you. Angelic Buster, another class that I terror burned, and I really enjoy Angelic Buster. Pretty good mobbers. Cannoneer, very easy to whiff burst. Yeah, yeah. That's the thing though. I think um, it's for the current endgame bosses. If you have any idea how to play, and it's kind of hard to whiff, right? It's not like when Damien was the end game boss. It's two stationary bosses at the current end game. So um, yeah. So yeah, Cannoneers are still very good for Will and Gloom because they're stationary bosses. You're not gonna. It's hard to miss, right? Uh, Angelic Busters, D tier. Are they D tier? I feel like they're at least C tier. No, their burst isn't that great. Looks good. Looks cool. Hey, what's up, Rubido? Yeah, just started yesterday streaming, so I wanted to start off with the bang here. Yeah, Angelic Buster C tier. I think they're slightly above these classes. They've been getting buffed and rebalanced. I think that their damage is getting a little bit better slowly, incrementally. Um, so I got them in the C tier. I really enjoy it. I really have a good time. Their mobility is pretty good as well. Their double jump is insanely long. That I know that's not like a huge thing, but to me that matters. It just feels so much more comfortable like dodging stuff. I can imagine in Gloom or in Will, like you can just travel so far and get back on top of the boss so much faster. Yeah, Teddy, Teddy joined in here. The Shadower S tier. Yeah, AB needs a buff. Yeah, I mean, it's sad, but these are all the same classes that are kind of like always in here. These classes, Ice Lightning Mage used to be in there, Kinesis, AB, just moved them up slightly. Moved them up slightly. Yeah. Yeah, we got Lungy in here. Appreciate you guys for showing out, man. Even though you guys don't play a Teddy, Lungy. Appreciate you guys showing out, man. Good to see you guys. Arc. Arc's burst is pretty good too. But can you put them at the A tier? Oh, jeez. Lisa, thank you. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you. Thank you for the $10. Appreciate it. Yeah. Arc D tier? Arc D? Really? No, Arc can't be that bad. Enjoy your coffee. Is Arc that bad? Buck's better? Yeah. Yeah, Buck's really good. Arc is pretty bursty though, but is it just that hard to like sustain it? Oh, Jimmy Gregg's in here too. Arc D tier? Yeah, I can't. If you're saying that, that's a little biased there. Gets out bursted by Sia. Dang, that bad? It's really bad? Okay. Arc needs 6 job. Arc D tier? Really? Oh, okay. We'll put them in there. Yeah, Sam. Dual Blade you don't think isn't that strong anymore? Yeah. So Dual Blade was in here. I think its toolkit is still very good. Yeah, its DPS isn't the same as like all these other bursty classes, but I had to put them above Nightwalker. Yeah, Arc is hard to ramp up, so like you pretty much never get there as far as like burst and DPS. That makes sense. That makes sense. It does feel like yeah, the gauges turn off. Okay, I'll put them in the D tier for you guys. If Arc gets any buff and they're insane, I'm coming for Jimmy Gregg. I know he's sandbagging in his runs, that's why. He doesn't even buff. Okay. Let's go Bucks then next. If Bucks are way better, but I mean, you putting Bucks on the A tier? Damage wise? Burst wise? Where do you guys got them? DB CD increase, but still burst more classes. Yeah. Buck A tier. I'm gonna put them in the B tier for now, but I think like Buck's burst is so good. Buck's burst is so good. Yeah. Buck's biased. Yeah. Buck S tier. Gem. I can't be taking everything you say. Yeah. Hey Michelle. Bucks A tier. Yeah, I think Bucks are really good. Their burst is insane. Is really strong. I just saw recently a Buck aggro, and I think the DPS was like on par with my Paladin. Yeah, I see who's in here. I appreciate everyone for joining. Yeah, yeah. No, Bucks are super good. You're right. DPS wise, I remember seeing the Buck was aggro and 360 build DPM for Will. So yeah, yeah. Bucks A tier. They got to be up there, right? High A, like yeah. Evan doing 144k in Covert. Rubido. I need to see those screenshots in the Discord. Where you been? But is Tazo beating you in Will and Gloom, Rubido? But we'll keep going. Corsairs. Maybe he just don't show it. Yeah, yeah. That's why he doesn't want to put in that top tier. I get it. Corsairs. See, I'm not too sure about this. Is probably one of those underplayed classes. I need you guys' input on this. Yeah, Sam. Yeah, Dual Blades can't keep up with other 8 because the ultimate is too long. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I can see them being in the B tier for sure. Like I would say they're the lowest tier of the A's for Thieves, but I still think the Dual Blades are very good. Maybe not on that same tier, but like their damage is better than Phantoms. in like will and stuff, right? Is there such thing as 100 mil Corsair? What's a Corsair? Yeah, yeah. Corsair is C tier. They're I feel like they're like a poor man's Cannoneer almost, um, where they're just a lot of place down skills, kind of the same pirate stuff, right? I think their burst is pretty good though, but yeah, they're a tough class. I don't know too much about it. Um, yeah, Evan's doing well. Yeah, yeah. Upper Corsair is here C, and then mechanics. Se- Sephi, yeah. I mean, mechanics are like what was Sephi's? Sephi's covert score was in the 130s as well for mechanics. Very underrated class, I think, as well. Now, would I put them in the same tier? Because their burst is very good. Still, their peaks are very strong. Could be maybe they're on par with the Buccaneers, maybe a slightly lower. But I think mechanics deserve to be low A tier, high B tier. I'm curious what you guys think. They haven't really um, changed much, and I think with the I was hearing that the final damage buffs that they have are really helpful in endgame content because with the higher cap it's just harder to cap. But yeah, I don't know about the investment, but but mechanic this is assuming it's the end game, right? And so funding is not an option, not an issue. But yeah, I'll put mechanics here for now. But I'd love to hear people's thoughts on this. If they deserve to be on the B tier, we can put them there. But I think they're very good. Crazy to think. Thunderbreakers. Oh, Thunderbreakers. So since Cygnus Knights remaster, I think that their damage is burst is pretty good. Um, I think one of the issues that we were talking about with our Thunderbreaker is that their skills are a bit clunky as far as like with the preset. It's hard to kind of dash and move to avoid stuff in gloom, but I know their damage is pretty good. Again, just like any other pirates, their survivability is always kind of what holds them back. I don't even think they have one iframe, um, and like if I can't see putting Thunderbreakers on the same tier as any of these other classes, right? Like these B tier classes. So C tier feels right. Damage is a little bit better than a C tier than some of these classes, but I think that their um, their toolkit really struggles to compete survivability wise. It really takes a lot to maximize the class. And then shades, yeah, Thunderbreakers are squishy for sure. They have a 1 second iframe. Yeah, that's you can up arc. I'm sorry, Thunderbreakers needs buffed here. Yeah, see, we'll see. We'll reevaluate here, and I mean, we got to keep going here. But yeah, 1 second iframe, all he got. It's tough. That's tough for sure. Shades, on the other hand, so shades are one of those classes. Catherine says sadness. uh, F tier. Oh, Primo. Primo showed up in the chat here, just in time, just lurking. F tier? No, there's no F tier. There's no F tier. Shades. I mean, shades have to be at least B tier, right? Like, the funny thing is that it depends on what boss you're talking about. For Gloom, shades outdamage like paladins, I think, because of the constant attacking. But in Will, yeah, shades have no chance with like burst classes. Like I would say that all of these classes on the same gear would beat the shade. And so that's kind of why I have them in the B tier. They're kind of similar for me as like a Sia, whereas great support, split is huge, huge. Their shade splits are really good. Shade survivability is really good. They don't die, but their damage is what's lacking. Now they have their good 60-second burst, and they have good consistent damage, so they can catch up and will. But I would say that their DPS wise is a step below. Covert they have a hard time. Covert for sure they have a hard time. But yeah, split by itself is S tier. Like split gives them split gives them that boost, like the Sia boost, right? Like if Sia's D as far as damage, they go up 2 tiers because of the support. Shades are sort of in the similar boat where like their damage isn't that great. It's good, but it's like C tier, but their support bumps them up, bumps them a lot. Yo, chat. But yeah, this is pirates. I'm curious what you guys think. So we got 3 A tier pirates. That's pretty impressive. 60 second, no, every 60 seconds, every 60 seconds. So it's like a 6 second cooldown. Um, so yeah, we got 3 pirates here, 1 B tier. Kind of makes sense that they're kind of on their own, and then you got 3 C tier pirates. Arc. I don't know why you guys said Arc was in the D tier. I believe you guys, but then now you guys are now Jimmy's kind of pushing back on that. So we'll see. Arc may end up over here. I think D tier might be a bit of overreaction, but yeah, pirates are sort of either all out here at the top with good DPS or mid. Mid. That kind of tracks. That tracks. But now let's save the best for last. Will. All right, sorry, we're gonna get warriors in here. Dang, there's a lot of warriors.